lunchtime. That's not what I want to do. Mm-mm. There we go. Let's see, y'all. Message today. No. Hey, TP. Hope you can hear me. I'm really gonna be short, brief. Story time. Hey, not it. Highly favored. Lester, the YouTube God. Lester, the YouTube God. Hey, that hoarse voice sounds nice on me. It's still coming back. Hit the like coming in, dislike, whatever, share. I'm going to be very short because I literally have maybe 12 minutes of my lunch. I was relaxing, but I have to tell y'all what happened today. Y'all be very careful, okay? I'm going to get to it because I ain't got long. I got a phone call, right? Hey, 27, sweetie. Crazy cousin. I got a phone call earlier today. I was tripped out. So I get a phone call, and the person leaves a message saying they're Officer so and so, and that I needed to call the department right away about a legal matter. And I'm like, okay, like this is odd. So I call the police station, and they're like, the lady says she doesn't know. It was a non-emergent number. She's like, I don't know who would have called you, right? So I'm like, okay. So she said, you might. She just suggested I call the person back. So I was like, okay, this is just strange. Anyway, y'all, scam alert, scam alert. I know y'all might have already heard that there's toll scams going on for toll charges. People trying to get you to pay toll fees. I know I've gotten a lot of those text messages. Never a phone call though. Um, anyway, they are this damn officer calls from a non disclosed number. So I call him back, and I wish I could have recorded the call when I was before we even got to talking. I don't know why it didn't work while I was pressing the button while we were on the call, but it was a fake impersonating police officer. Y'all, he was telling me that if I didn't come up with $1,000, they were coming to arrest me, and I had two warrants out for my arrest for not going to court to testify against this doctor. I was like, what the hell is going on? I didn't get subpoenaed to go to court for no doctor. I would have known about that. Like, and they must know I'm in the healthcare field. These people knew too much. They had my phone number, first of all, my personal number. They had one of my old addresses, and they knew the current city I live in, which I was like, well, why would y'all subpoena me there? I don't live there anymore because I've since sold that house. So I'm like, why would y'all subpoena me over there? And he was like, yeah. And he was very aggressive, like making me actually feel like if I didn't do this, they were sending female officers to come pick me up. I was like, this just ain't something right about this call. So I was like tripping. So I was like, then I said, okay, so what do I need to do? Cause I'm not going to jail. I can't do no. Y'all not picking me up to take. Cause he's like, well, if you don't come up here to pay the 1,000. So I'm thinking when he's saying come up here, He's talking about to the police department because he's throwing out names. He gave me a badge number, told me I needed to come before the judge and do a signature confirmation, all this stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I've never heard of this before, TP. And he had me really thinking something like somebody was gonna come pick me up. I'm like, I'm at work. I told him, well, I'm at work. He said, well, if you don't come, you don't come up here. And he said, you're gonna need a bond of $1,000. And so I was like, really? I was like, well, maybe I need to call my attorney. So he's like, oh, well, yeah, if you want that, then we'll just send this back to the criminal department. I was like, well, isn't it already a crime? Like, if you got a warrant out for my arrest, then that's already a crime, right? So I go quiet, right? Because, well, first, let me tell you, he said, okay, this is what you need to do. So I'm writing everything down. He said, hey, Lonnie, uh, he said, you need to go get $1,000 and take it out your ATM machine, get $1,000, and then I'm gonna call you back. This is where I knew, cause I was like, don't I just need to take it up to the local police department? He said I had to go to a kiosk, y'all. I said, now I know you you fucking with me now. Now I know yeah, you a scamming. You are a scam. Oh my God. I was like, this guy really had me like y'all, my heart was stuck in my throat. Like, that's how much he had me hyped. Like, I'm really writing everything down, y'all. I was writing down how much I need to take out, what time I needed to leave. I was really gonna tell my manager, hey, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go pay this citation so I'll have this warrant dropped. And I was like, well, why would I need $1,000 if y'all just gonna look at my signature and it's automatically gonna, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna show it as a DNR that you did not sign or something like that, DNR, DNS or something, that I actually didn't sign for the subpoena. Because I was like, I've never been subpoenaed to go to no trial for a doctor. He was like, yeah, the doctor was accused for sexual assault. And I said, what are the chances of all this with the shit going on YouTube too? I was like, really? Like I said, this is just crazy madness. So just so y'all know, be on alert. There is, let me put my phone on do not disturb. Uh, Hopefully I didn't cut out. There is a scam alert where the police are making these false calls to people, and they are actually, I thought I've seen the ones where they're dressed and they're doing these false pullovers, but like they're actually calling people to get you to go get money and then meet somewhere to send the money to them. I got quiet, right? So the guy's like, hello, hello. Like, he's really like, I was like, I'm gonna be quiet because I'm trying to record this call now. So I'm like, let me let me just go quiet while this fake officer Reed is trying to talk to me. So I'm trying to put the record on so I could record the call, but I don't know why it wasn't working. I don't know if you have to start that because I've never recorded a call like that. Like, I could see, I've never used it on my phone. So I was like, I got to learn how to work that. I don't know if you have to put the record on before the call starts or what. Y'all don't have a scam likely? Oh, maybe she's talking to somebody. Hey, Trey Spectors, Miss Baker. Anybody else? It is what it is. Hey, Drop. Uh, Thank you, Dr. Drop, for the Dr. Drop label. Thank you, Graphics God. AC Walker. Vegas Sector. Sisfinian Bubbly. Oh, Yeah, y'all be careful because they're trying to get people to meet them. Hey, Uncle L, they're trying to get people to meet them to go and pay them. Yeah, I've never recorded a call from my phone, and I know it's a new function on my phone, Lonnie, but I don't know how to set it up. So it didn't say scam likely though. That's what I'm telling you. It was a trip, Lonnie. It didn't say scam likely. And typically that would come up, but I had my phone on do not disturb while I work. So I was like, uh I missed a call, and then I heard the alert for only for the voicemail to tell me I got a voicemail. Anyway, so I listened to the voicemail. That's why I ended up calling the police department. Anyway, long story short, I called the police department back because the dude ended up hanging up, right? I called the police department back while the officer told me, yeah, there's a scam going on, and yeah, don't meet them. Don't. I said, well, don't you want the guy's number? Like, ain't that a felony? The dude's calling, trying to get people. He could get anybody. Like, somebody might fall for that shit for real. Like, especially elderly people, because they'll be. If I felt that way, like really, like this dude was sending somebody out to pick me up, I could imagine what an elderly person or somebody who's a little more anxious would have felt, and actually go and get grand out to go send to these damn people. That's crazy. This is insane. So yeah, the police department are being scammed, and they didn't even care. He said he ain't taking no report. He said, "You know how many calls we get about this?" He said, "Do you know how many calls we get about this every day?" I was like, "Are you serious?" I said, "But I would think it's considered a felony. Like, you don't even want the guy's phone number?" He said, "No." He said, he calls like this every day. I was like, this is insane. Like, I've never had nobody call me like that. That is crazy. Crazy deranged, y'all. Yeah, well, y'all be on alert because I knew about the toll stuff because that I've been getting actual um, like scam reports where they're phishing, they're trying to get your information, and then I know some do it by email, but I knew about the tolls. I already know about IRS, Social Security. They're never calling you, so those are automatic scams. But the police, no, I did not know that people were actually doing scams using police officers' names. Y'all know he had a name of an officer there, but he gave me the badge number, but it didn't match. That's the only reason. Other than that, because the guy, when I called the police department, the officer said, "Yeah, that we have a officer here with that name, but that's the wrong badge number." I was like, this is crazy. So they have the police department, they know people there, or they know their names of some of the officers that work there. I don't know how they got that information other than maybe they can go online and check out who all the officers are that work at that police station. That's the only thing I could think of. Cuz I was like, well, how do they know an officer's name that had that name at y'all's police station? So, but anyway, y'all, child, I got to get back to work, but I wanted to come on here and let y'all know, be careful, be leery. Don't go getting out no money for these fake police calls. They aren't calling y'all. They just gonna come pick y'all up. Cause I'm like, if y'all got warrants out for me, y'all be coming up here to pick me up. Y'all not gonna be calling me in advance to tell me I got warrants and you. Now they do have in Texas the roundup. They will do a Texas roundup for people who have like misdemeanors. They'll give them a chance to go and work their warrant out, like, because it's for something like for driving tickets or traffic stops, stuff like that, where you can just go and work them off or work out a deal. They do have that. I think it's every year. They'll do a tech that I think they call it the Texas Roundup. Anyway, I do know about that, but for what did he say? I wrote it down. The guy said I did. He said, I'm a process server. Failure to appear in court and contempt of court. I was like, oh, hell no. I said, when was I ever supposed to be in court to be a witness? He was like, yeah, you didn't come to court to be a witness for this doctor. I was like, oh my goodness, what the hell is going on? But anyway, y'all be safe. Yeah, Lonnie, it's something small, like you could just go in. They'll actually let you go in and you just work a ticket out. Like they'll let you, um, you can basically make a deal. They might even lower the cost of, the tickets altogether. Or if you have more than one, they'll let you make a payment plan, stuff like that, just so they can get their funds. They really want their money. They don't want you to be in jail. They rather you just give them the money, um, for stuff like that anyway. But yeah, y'all be safe. Know that there are these other scams going on outside of uh, the YouTube street scams and the toll fees, phishing for PayPal. You got PayPal tolls, IRS, Social Security. IRS and Social Security is never going to call your home. They're never going to call you. You're going to get something by mail, and sometimes certified mail. Okay. I hope y'all be safe out there. And yeah, don't ever get caught up in something like that, because that could have cost me. I know better, so that's why I let him run his mouth. But he did have me. I'm not going to fake the funk now. He did have me kind of worked up. I was like, what the hell? Like, because he had a lot of my information. So that makes sense, though. TP data breaches is how he probably gained a lot of my information. So, but y'all be safe. Peace out. If I missed anybody, um, charge it to the head, not to the game. And much love. Y'all take care. Peace.